time for another example. So we've got one more example of translating, because hopefully you're thinking, yeah, that's fine, no problem. This one we can do plenty of transformations on it. So let's type it up so you don't have to put up with my scribbly writing. Oh, okay. Translate object A. Ooh, now I will obviously want to describe it as a vector, and I've not used them here yet, so do a gap and label it B. So, and I can write some vectors in here. So we need to pay attention to what the question is asking for. How do I lock that? Because here it is saying translate object A, blah, blah, blah. So on all of these questions, you are translating the original object. Sometimes it might say translate object A, blah, blah, blah. Then translate this new image, blah, blah, blah. And then translate it so you're moving it and then moving it, moving it. This, I am just translating the original object. So let's scribble some numbers in. 4 minus 1, minus 2, 3, and minus 1, minus 2. So please have a go at those, pause the video and have a think. So first off, I'm going to go 4 minus 1. I'm going to always use the same corner, bottom right. It's going to get a bit mucky. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, down 1. 4 right, down 1. So that goes to there. So my shape is going to be scrappy. No, don't do that. Thank you. It's trying to help me. B. As long as you've seen how I've translated that bottom right hand vertex, you can draw the rest of the shape. So I've labeled it B. Then I'm translating the same object A again. -2, 1, 2, and then up 3. 1, 2, 3. So let's draw our root a little bit. So that's 2 left and 3 up. So then that corner is now there. So it's 3 high and 2 wide. Something like that, and I'm labeling that C. And then -1, -2. So it's 1 left and 2 down. So that's going to overlap slightly. E. No. And label it D. Okay, so I performed those 3 translations on object A. Should all be quite straightforward, hopefully. What I wanted to do is, rather than giving you some more questions, because you can find questions, I want to just show you about, so there's 3 bits really. One is translating a shape using words, right, up, whatever. The second is using vectors, and then thirdly it is describing a translation. So when a translation has already been done, performed, manipulated, or the shape has already been manipulated, then we need to describe, and often we find that harder. I'm sure you'll be fine. But here is the example. So we can get 2 questions off this at least. Describe A. Describe the transformation A to B. B. Describe the transformation of B to A. So pay particular attention. We did bearings the other day, and that was similar. From was the essential bit. So I'm doing of A to B. So I'm going to B. So I'm starting at A and going to B, and then in part B, I'm starting at B and going to A. So let's break that down. Question A. Of A to B. So I'm going from here to here. So I've already identified matching vertices, the vertex on each shape. So this one I'm going, let's use the colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 right, 2 down. How do we write that? 4 right, 2 down. Lovely jubbly. And then going back the other way, you can perhaps hazard a guess here. Using the same vertex, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. And 1, 2. 4 left, 2 up. That's your vector. So what you do is just simply, well, not simply, identify the same corner, the corner on the object that matches the corner on the image, and then just do like this. Just draw your root on there. Just think about it, left or right, up or down. That's all you're doing. It's how much in this direction, how much in this direction, nothing else. So try and simplify it. Okay, well done. Thank you very much. I'll give you some questions when you come back to me.